My dog Tula was attacked by another dog. If your dog was attacked, do you know what to do? Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've yet to do so, click here to subscribe, and then we click the link directly in the box below. I can send you a copy of my free book. Here's a scoop. Just a few days ago, Tula and I, we went for a walk. Okay, little Tula, let's go for a walk. Come on. Let's go. Going for a walk. Come on, let's go. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. Oh, but as we're enjoying our walk, just minding our own little business, you know, I'm just checking out the flowers, admiring the trees. All of a sudden, like out of nowhere, comes this large, aggressive dog. And this large dog, Pippi is not actually the large dog. She is the large dog for the video. So before I could do anything, that large, aggressive dog, whom Pippi isn't necessarily representing oh so well, attacked little Tula, who's taking off. Tula, come back here. This is not making for a good video. Tula, good girl, come here. The large dog instantly had its mouth open, grabbed the top of Tula's neck, gave her a shake, and before I could even react, it also got the side of her, gave her another shake. Unreal. Good girl. It'd be the opposite. I don't think you could even harm a flea. Okay. But we do have to thank Pippi for starring in today's video, even though she won't necessarily get the role of aggressive dog again. Good girl, Pippi. The dog obviously was much larger than Pippi, obviously acting aggressive with his tail up, showing some of the signs of an aggressive dog. You know, tail up, fur up on his back. But before I could even react, instantly, you know, he or she, I didn't actually get the gender, nailed Tula. You can see the first one bite here in the side of her chest where I sort of clipped it. It's now cleaning up really well. There's a second bite here on her right, up in her right upper thigh, right in here too. And literally, I mean, that happened within seconds. How I reacted was like, maybe not necessarily the best way to react. So I thought it'd be really good if I give you a couple pointers and maybe the do as I say, not as I do thing, or at the very least, maybe help you think about like, okay, if this happens with you and your dog, I mean, what is a better way to act, react, diffuse the situation? So as soon as this aggressive dog ran up to Tula, I mean, the first thing, you know, my heart rate picks up, my adrenaline's going, and I'm like instantly aggressive, probably a bit, definitely acting aggressive and like protective. And I'm like, you know, my arms are raised and like, hey, get! Right? As is about, like, it's right there, and I'm like, get! Point number one, if you want to take a suggestion, is best suggestion from the trainers is don't panic. What you're wanting to project is one of being calm yet assertive. You're there to, you know, defuse a situation. So you're not trying to get that, you know, fearful, angry dog already even more angrier. What you're trying to do, at least in that situation, is protect. Like, you're this big dominant thing right there. You don't need to be angry because you're big and dominant. That's your point. And, you know, you're like hovering over that dog, using maybe your firm, loud voice at first. Like, you know, dog, get back. But not necessarily maybe your voice quite as raised as mine was or near as loud. Like, hey, get! Okay. Point number one, maybe don't necessarily do that. Point number two, don't directly look the dog in its eyes, especially if you're dealing with an aggressive dog. I mean, that dog's going to be seeing, you know, that direct eye contact as more of a challenge. So you could once again be making that situation even worse. I'm like all like amped up and like, I can't believe it. Poor little Tula, she has this thing about a big dog go after her enough times as it is. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. Like, this dog just comes from the blue. I'm like full on eye contact, like, dog, get! So mad. Yes, Pippi, I'm not mad at you. Good girl. Although you seem to know that, anyway, that this is more video and you don't seem to be especially perturbed. But that's point number 2, not direct eye contact. Because once again, you're trying to de-escalate. You're like this rational, calm thinking human. You're not like this, another aggressive dog. So you're there to de-escalate the situation. Like just like take it down a little bit of a notch so it doesn't go from like dog acting aggressive to all of a sudden instantly biting. Although, you know, this was happening already. But regardless, maybe I made it even worse by like instant eye contact. Like, get! Okay, point number 2, don't do that. Point number 3. Little Tula is just there, like just frozen in fear. Unlike what's happening right now. But there she is, just like, just standing there. Their dog has got her here, about to give her a shake. I think he actually had her back leg first. So when I'm reaching in to grab her collar, like I could just because she just sits there and just freezes. I just got to get her out of there first. Right? Generally not advised, and I can attest to that in veterinary practice. I mean, dogs are so much faster than your hands, so you're just going to put yourself in harm's way. I was lucky I myself didn't get bitten, so don't reach in there to do that. Point number 4. Here I've got this dog, it's not letting go to Tula. I'm like, oh, I've raised my voice, I'm especially aggressive, done a bunch of things wrong, but I've acted big and protective. So I gotta get my leg to give it like a boot in the butt. This dog finally lets go. I'm like, startled by the boot I'd given it, and my adrenaline's all pumping, and what do? I'm running after it. Dog! Pippi, pretend that you're the aggressive dog. Pippi, get home! Okay, Pippi, you're not getting the points you're supposed to be taking in dog acting school. Yes, okay, once again, maybe not necessarily advised. I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. I'm pretty amped up, pretty protective of little Tula. She's a tiny little dog. What is she, 20 pounds? This is probably a 70 or 80 pound dog that's just attacked her. I'm like, oh, so angry. Point number 5. Take the immediate time there to just assess your dog, just how serious or not is this. And if you're not sure at all, I mean, go get your dog to a veterinarian, getting him or her examined as soon as possible. I could see with Tula, I could see a little bit of blood on the side of her chest, a little bit of blood here on her leg, side of her leg. So I knew she had a couple of puncture wounds. Based on how the dog bit, he didn't actually bite across her, he sort of bit from the side. He's pretty confident that he hadn't bitten in through the chest wall or in through the leg. And I did do a fairly rapid exam. The biggest thing I was able to assess is just watching her breathe and her breathing wise. And there's no difficulty breathing at all. And, you know, she wasn't excessively bleeding. Huge big thing, you know, but I'm a veterinarian and able to do that. But it's quickly assessing what's gone on with your dog, ensuring that it's not super serious. This is fortunately something that was easy to care for at home. I just clipped and cleaned it. I put on a topical antiseptic scrub. I used chlorhexidine, followed that up with topical honey, and within 2 days she looks great. She's healed really well. The last big point, which once again something I didn't do, which I suggest that you guys do, and I thought about it after, is just try to find out who these people are, who the owners are, getting some contact information. You know, because what if your dog was seriously injured, as in little Tula, requiring, you know, expensive veterinary care? Like, these people had their, you know, aggressive dog off leash in a pretty common dog walking area. Our area is pretty popular for off leash dog walkers. And that dog should not have been off leash, you know, if they've got this history of this aggressive dog. I didn't actually make contact with the owners, nor did I get contact information. I suggest you do that as well, you know, especially if you've got this big vet bill. You shouldn't be having to just foot that bill. Fortunately, everything turned out really well. Tula's doing great. I was able to initially give her pretty good natural painkiller. I gave her a CBD oil. She responded super well to that. And I was able to clip it, clean it, apply some topical honey, and she's healed up awesomely. In hindsight, it's really important that you learn some basic, dog behavioral language, and you can just see the signs of an aggressive dog. Most of the time you're going to see it before they come. You're going to see their tail up, you're going to see their hackles up, maybe their lips are raised, and you're going to see the sign of a dog, getting ready to attack. And from just years and years and years of being around dogs, I have a pretty good sense. I mean, I can just eye a dog, read their body language, pretty good sense. I mean, is this a dog that's going to be friendly with little Tula or potentially be a threat? But, not always. And sometimes, it can happen so quick, as I can just attest to that. But I'm happy to say little Tula is doing great, and hoping maybe this will help some of you guys avoid type of dog attacks in your own dogs in the future. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets of what to do if your dog's attacked. If you've yet to do so, click here to subscribe, and then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.